Very good morning, students. For this lecture video session, I am going to solve a problem from the development of surfaces. Let me just read out the question and make you understand what is being asked and what kind of development needs to be done. Right? A cylinder of diameter 40 mm and height 75 mm is cut by a plane perpendicular to VP and inclined at 55 degree to HP, meeting the axis at top face. Draw the lateral development of the solid. So here the object, given data. Here the object is a cylinder. Object is a cylinder of diameter 40 mm. Of diameter 40 mm. And the height 75 mm, which is nothing but the axis height or altitude or length of the axis. Right. So axis height is 75 mm. Here as such resting is not given. As I told you, for the chapter 2 for development of surfaces, the object will always placed on or lying on or resting on HP on vertical manner. So this is how the object would be resting. So irrespective of the objects, whether it could be prism or pyramid or cone or cylinder or any other cube, whatever may be the solid, it will be always resting on HP with vertical position in this manner only. So it is assumed that it is resting on HP, on base, on its base, resting on HP. Right. Here the cutting plane, by a plane, it is cut by a plane. What do you mean by plane? It's a two-dimensional object. Here the cutting plane or section plane is also two-dimensional, isn't it? So it is mentioned that it is cut by a plane. It is understood that it is a cutting plane or section plane, which is perpendicular to VP and inclined 55 degree to HP. Therefore, the section plane or cutting plane, which is inclined to HP at 55 degree and perpendicular to VP. This is condition number 1. For condition number 2, for the section plane, it says that meeting the axis at top face. That cutting plane should meet the axis at top face. Meeting the axis at top face. Right. This is the given data extracted from this question, isn't it? See, this is how the object is being placed, and a cutting plane is used to cut the object, that is 55 degree and meeting the axis. Axis is nothing but the an imaginary line connecting the top face and the bottom base. Assume it is somewhere here. The axis is on this line. Right. Now this cutting plane, now the position of cutting plane is inclined to HP and perpendicular to VP, isn't it? I am going to cut in this manner at 55 degree. The above portion is removed portion and this portion is remained portion. We'll have to draw the development, the lateral surface for the removed portion. So for this object, I am just going to cut in the left hand side. So lateral surface, I am just unfolding it or stretching out in this manner from the rear to the right. So it is being cut here and it has been stretched out or unfolded in this manner. Right, this is what I am going to draw here. First thing what I have to draw is the XY line, which is nothing but the reference line or what? The ground line, VP, HP. Here the diameter is 40 mm. Therefore, R is equal to D by 2, which is nothing but 20 mm. 40 by 2 and 20 mm. I have to take the radius as 20 mm, choose a point and draw a circle. Draw a circle of radius 20 mm. And this needs to be split into 4 equal parts. Let me just give the naming for the top face as ABCD and for the bottom base as PQRS. PQRS. This is the top view. That is the true shape of the object. Now I need to draw the front view. Project the lines from each points vertically upwards. This is the center of the circle. So if I project it, this is the axis. So axis can be represented by long line dot long line. This is how the axis needs to be represented. Now take 75 mm in your compass. That's the axis height, right? From the reference line to here is a cut an arc. Now close it. So this is the boundary. This is the boundary. So just remove or just erase off the unwanted lines. Don't draw anything dark because a cutting plane is used to cut the object, right? So we don't know where it's going to cut, isn't it? So this is the object. Now when you just look at from here, what are the points would be visible in the top? A, B, C are visible. So A dash, B dash, C dash are visible. D is right behind B, therefore D is invisible. And for the bottom base, P is visible, Q is visible and R is visible. S is invisible. So within the bracket. Right. So the symbol resting has been drawn. The top view and the front view. Now a cutting plane is used to cut this object at 55 degree inclined to HP and perpendicular to VP. Moreover, it's meeting the axis at top face. Here this is the axis. This is the axis where it is meeting the top face, right? And what you have to do is you have to keep the protector in this manner. Choose 55 degree from here, 5, 10, 15, 20, like that. 55, you select it. 55, somewhere here. Now draw a line from the 55 passing through the point which is on the top face meeting the axis. So draw a line in this manner. So this is the cutting plane, right? So cutting plane should be represented in this manner. Cutting plane should be drawn in this manner. So this is the removed portion and this is the remained portion. So remained portion should be drawn as dark. Remained portion as outline or the object line should be drawn as dark. Clear? Now newly created points we need to give the naming. Here look at here, PA only one, right? So this generator line PA which is only one, so therefore you will get only 1 point, right? And for here BQ and DS are there. So for the visible thing here it could be 2 dash. For visible thing we have 2 dash. And what about DS? DS is invisible, therefore 3 dash. So you have only 3 points as far as this object is concerned by using the section plane at an angle of 55 degree with HP, right? 1 point on AP and here 2, 3 that is gotten on point BQ and DS. Got it? Now allow to just cut it here and stretch it open, that is unfold this lateral surfaces. So what would be the length of the lateral surface? The development of lateral surface. It could be the circumference length of the circle, right? Circumference length of the circle. What is the formula? Circumference length of circle equal to pi d, which is pi is 3.14 into 40, which would be roughly 126 mm, isn't it? Which would be roughly 126 mm. So now extend this line xy, right, and the periphery, that is the topmost portion. Now choose a point here, that means leaving some gap between the lateral surface, that is the development of lateral surface, and the front view. I am choosing here, right. Now stretch your compass to 126, take 126 in your compass, keeping it here, cut an arc somewhere here, right. So now close it. Now close it. So this is the circumference length of this particular cylinder, which is 126. This cylinder, that is the circle, has been divided into 4 equal divisions, right? A to B, B to C, C to D, D to A. In that manner it has been. Now divide this by 4. So whatever value you get, which would be roughly 31 something, right? Or using bisecting method, you split this length, this circumference length. You know bisecting method, right? So stretching your compass and taking more than half, cut an arc above and below and keep it in the extreme point, cut an arc. So this portion will be divided into 2 equal divisions, like that. So in the cycloid we used to divide in that manner, isn't it? Same you applied here. Now I am just going to divide this into 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it has been divided into 4 equal divisions, the circumference length of the circle, right. Now I'll have to give the naming for this. Here, look at here, PQRS, right? So you will have to start with P, Q, R, S and P. Similarly for the top face, A, B, C, D, right? So A, B, C, D and A. Right. Now I'll have to just draw or project the lines from newly created points. That is 1. Draw a parallel line to XY. Draw a parallel line to XY. Right. Now 2 and 3, it is already there. So this is the circumference length of the circle, that is a lateral surface for this particular development. Now I need to transfer these points to the development area. That means the intersection point. Look at here, this point 1. 1 is between A and P. Look at here, this is the point 1. So where it is intersecting 1. And look at here 2 and 3. So 2 is between B and Q. B and Q. This is point number 2. And 3 is between D and S. Where is D? D is here. So 3. Next, 1 is between A and P. Look at here, where it is intersecting? Here. Right. So now I need to plot all the points here. So with this, I have to draw with smooth hand in this manner. Right. And similarly here also. Right. So this vertical, that is the generator length, that is visible. So you just draw a dark line. And the base is visible, so base, draw a dark line. And the curve and the top face are visible. So don't overdraw anything. And what about these lines? It doesn't have any vertical edges, isn't it? So it doesn't have any vertical edges or corners or edges. Therefore, it should be very thin line. Should be drawn as very thin line. So with this, I have finished the lateral, that is development of lateral surfaces for this cylinder with the cutting plane inclination of 55 degree. Now I am going to mark the dimensions here with the leader line. I am marking the dimension as dia 40 and the axis height, which is 75 mm. Axis is 75 mm and the cutting plane inclination is 55 degree. Let me just extend this and draw a horizontal line which is 55 degree, and the length of this lateral surface, which is the circumference length of the cylinder or the circle, which is 126 mm. So with this, I have completed the top view, front view and the development of lateral surfaces. Next, the note within the guideline of 5 mm, I need to mention all dimensions. Whatever the dimensions I considered here are mm. All dimensions are in mm. And the scale what I used here is the actual scale, which is true scale 1:1, because I haven't changed any of the dimensions given here. Hope you have all understood how to draw the development of the lateral surfaces for cylinder. Thank you.